SimCity, how to get money fast. There's a few ways to get money quickly. A lot of them are going to come from this menu right here. One thing you could do is raise taxes, and as you raise taxes you can see it adjusts your profit and loss, which is shown down here at the bottom. What I do is I'll raise evenly, so I'll bring everything up and then I'll start at the top again, bring everything up. There also can be negative effects from raising taxes, so I usually only do it temporarily. The other thing you could do is pass a bond measure. So you would click on the bond button, click the one you want. I always take the highest amount, and then you click accept. And then the money is added to your treasury. Over here you'll see that some tasks have rewards that are cash, and what you can do is you can look at your city and you'll see what they call a speech bubble. Let's see if I can find one. Here's one over here. The ferry is too popular. Oil tanker, something about an ambulance. Some of them have cash rewards, and some of the cash rewards are $50,000. So you might want to look at those to see, like this one. Okay, that's not it either. You might want to look at those to see if there's one that pays a lot of cash. The other thing you could do is you can transfer money from another city. A little bit difficult to find it, but you got to click on electricity or water or sewage, and then you click on the little arrow over here, and there's an option on the right for gifting money. This is my city, so I could send money to there, to here. He's got 3.2 million. So you'd want to go to that city and send it back to here. So in order to do it, you would click on cash, and then you would hit this, and then you would hit send gift. And someone actually has to drive it over. So you have to go to that city and you have to wait for the vehicle to arrive, and it probably goes to the mayor's house. And then you receive the money. The other thing you could do is you can turn off buildings that are expensive. There's a layer for it. Not sure which one it is. Or how to find it, it's not easy. Well, this is land value. That's not going to help. But what you can do is click on certain buildings, such as this one here. It says closed by mayor, because I need the money. So if you turn it back on, it's going to cost me $200 per hour. That's something that you can do in order to get money fast. Is just go and start turning all the buildings off. And the next turn you'll have more money. So here's another example. This one's $1,000 an hour. You just turn it off for a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. The other thing you do, you see over here I've got this power plant. I got 3 smokestacks. You can turn off the stacks individually. This one is 756. This one is 1,185. I'm going to turn this one back on. So that's something that you can do if you need money quickly. There's obviously many ways. You see over here I got this road. If you go and put zoning for houses, people will move in and they start paying taxes. The other thing you want to do is delete any buildings that are not occupied. And the reason is Unoccupied buildings don't pay taxes. You want, oh, I might have gotten the wrong building. You want the buildings to be rebuilt in order to generate the tax revenue. If you don't take care of this, you might notice, you see there's a dip in my population. I need to fix these buildings. And then the population will come back, and then I'll make more money through the tax revenue. So you have these buildings over here. Look at how full they are. I've got the maximum number of trucks in the garages, and all of these are full. You see over here it says recent transactions, and it says coal, coal, coal. That means that I'm selling from the trade depot, for example, alloy. You have to make sure that it's set for export, and you want trucks, because these trucks have to leave town. If they leave town, they got to sit in this traffic. So they might have a long wait. You might have money that's coming in that's stuck in traffic. You want the traffic to move as quickly as possible. You don't want all of these goods sitting here undelivered. You got to have the maximum number of trucks. There's just way too many here. I don't understand why they're not delivering. But there's too many resources that are sitting here undelivered. 80 tons, all the trucks are sitting here. Why aren't they delivering? They should be out delivering all of these materials. Actually, I am going to check to see if it says export. It says export right here. I do think they work on a schedule where they do like one trip per day or something like that, but I'm not sure. This is a sewage treatment plant. You see over here it says $40,000 to buy it, and it costs $200 per hour, and it does 52 kilograms. These are very efficient compared to the small sewage pumps. Over here you have a small sewage pump. It only does 11 kilograms, and it's 100 per hour. So the big one is worth 2.5 of the small ones. So what I do is I go around and I look for all the small ones, and the same with the water. Look for all the small water pumps and replace them with these larger ones, and you'll save money because the expenses for these are a lot lower. So you can save money by making that swap. Over here, there is an option. See how it says stop and I can buy from another city? I'm pretty sure that you make money by selling to another city. See, it says sell water to neighbors, and there's a little check mark over here. When you go to this menu, it says recent transactions. You might see a transaction that says like inner city transfer. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it shows up over here what the amount of money is. I'm going to tell you it's not a lot of money. You can look at all of these and you can see where it says city specialization, which is pretty high. That means it's on this menu over here, and you can click on something like this and you can look around and see where they are. They all get highlighted. And you can make changes. You can turn something on and off if it's costing too much money. I don't see anything. They're obviously costing money, but they also generate revenue. You might have the instinct that you want to turn off your clinic because it costs too much money, but it's like I said, you can go in, you click on it like this, and you can pick this and you can turn off that one room and the other rooms will be on. And I can go back to that room and turn it off. So you can do it with most buildings. You don't have to get rid of the whole building. You can just turn off one little aspect of it. And this is off because I have large power plants. I don't need it anymore. So to get money fast, that's usually what I do. When I start a city, I just start building as soon as I can. I build the coal, the ore, and the oil mines. And I start drilling and mining. And you build the trade. These trade things are very cheap. It's like $50 an hour for one of these little lots. And you got to have lots of trucks because they actually have to drive it out into the city. And I do it immediately, and that's why I always have lots of money, is because my city is filled to the maximum with any type of drilling that I can do. I haven't done over here yet, but obviously that's going to be done next. And it just pulls in tons of income. You see over here it says that it has full storage. For some reason, there's a problem in this city where the storage is not going out. Probably going to need a boat because the boats deliver. This is not the trade depot boat. It's a passenger boat. You want to get the boat because it delivers everything a lot faster. And of course, use the local deliveries for oil or coal so that you don't have to buy anything. You're actually saving money. I don't recommend you build the small roads. Avoid using them because you make more money with the boulevards. The boulevards allow higher density housing. The other thing you could do is you could drop a park down. Parks are relatively cheap. Here's one right here. But it will immediately increase your tax revenue. You go like this. You take a park, drop it down, and you'll see like the change in the happy faces. Didn't see that many, but I bet you I could do it over here by dropping a park down. It's spread a little bit, but what it's going to do is it's going to increase the land value and the density, and you're going to bring in more tax revenue just by dropping that down. If you've got a traffic jam, you want to upgrade the road because the traffic's going to flow faster, and if the traffic's going to flow faster, goods are going to be delivered faster, which means you're going to sell your products from these depots faster. The other thing you can do is you make recycling. Looks like I don't have it yet. And then you send the recycling to your other cities. I've got some cities that have so much recycling that one plant can't even handle a fraction of it. So you send it from here, build a recycling plant, go to the other cities, return with all the recycling, and then turn it into plastics, metals, alloys, whatever, sell it through the trade depot. You make lots of money. The last thing you do, you save the game, make sure you're profitable, make sure you got a good fire department, police department, etc. Let it run fast forward for like a half an hour, and if everything goes smoothly, you'll have a ton of cash. The worst that'll happen is you'll be bankrupt, you'll be at zero. Okay, so that's how you make money fast with SimCity. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, and I have a discussion forum which I'm going to show you in a moment. It's right here, which has all sorts of video games. It's got all of my tips that I make in my videos, and some tips will be coming in future videos. And I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, which is a website for searching for books and textbooks. And there are over 660 million listings. So it is probably the largest book search engine in the world. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.